is Ye currently I'm in class 3 before B17. I'm kind of interested in some topics. I'm acting as a TikToker talking about how to speak so that people want to listen. Please listen to me. Thanks a lot for listening to me. Looking forward to seeing you again in the next TikTok. The human voice is the instrument we all play the most powerful sound in the world. Probably it's the only one that can start a war or say I love you. And yet many people have the experience that when they speak, people don't listen to them. And why that's how can we speak powerfully to make change in the world? What I like to suggest, there are a number of habits that we need to move away from. And as some example, for your pleasure, here 7 deadline size of speaking, and then of course this exaggeration becomes lying, and we don't want to listen to people we know are lying to us, pretending. This is an exhausted list, but these 7 I think are pretty luck habit that we can unfold into. First, gossip, speaking ill of somebody who's not present, not a nice habit, and we know perfectly well the person gossiping 5 minutes later will be gossiping about us. Second, judging. We know people who are like this in conservation, and it's very hard to listen to somebody if you know you are being judged and fair waiting at the same time. Third, negative. You can fall into this. My mother, in the last year of her life, became very negative, and it's hard to listen. I remember one day I said to her, "It's October 1 today," and she said, "I know, isn't it dreadful?" It's hard to listen when somebody does negative, and another form of negativity, complaining. Well, this is national art of UK. It's our national sport. We complain about the weather, sport, about politics, about everything, but actually complaining is viral misery. It's not spreading sunshine and lightness in the world. We have all met this guy. Maybe we all been this guy. Some people have a flamethrower. They just pass it on to everybody else, and don't take responsibility for their action. And again, hard to listen to somebody who is being like that. Penultimate, the 6 of 7, embroidery, exaggeration. It demeans our language. Actually, sometimes, for example, if I see something that really is awesome, what do I call it? And then of course this exaggeration become lying, and we don't want to listen people we know are lying to us. And finally, the dogmatisms, the confuse of facts with opinion. When those two things get conflicted, you are listening into the wind. You know somebody is bombarding you with their opinion as if they were true. It's difficult to listen to that. So here they are, 7 daily sins of speaking. These things I think we need to avoid, but if they are persistent, way to think about this. Yes, there is and like to street that there are four really powerful cornerstone foundation that we can stand on if we want to be powerful and to make change in the world. Fortunately, these things spell where the world is high and it has great definition as well. I'm not talking about the stuff that falls from the sky and hits you on the head. I'm talking about this definition to create or acclaim enthusiastically, which is how I think our words will be received if we stand these four things. So what do they stand for? See if you can guess the age, honesty, of course. Being true in what you say, being straight and clear. The A is authenticity. Just being yourself. A friend of mine described is as standing in your iPhone, which I think is a lovely way to put it. The I is integrity, being you were. Actually, doing what you say and being somebody people can trust. And the else is love. I don't mean romantic love, but I do mean wishing people well for two reasons. First of all, I think obsolete honesty may not be what we want. I mean, my goodness, you look ugly this morning. Perhaps that's not necessarily tempered with love. Of course, honesty is a great thing, but and so if you really wishing somebody well, it's very to help them at the same time. It's not even sure you can do those two things simultaneously. So how answer? So have answer. Know that what you say in it's like the old song. It is what you say. It answer the way that you say it. You have an amazing toolbox. This investment is incredible. And yet this is a video toolbox that very few people have ever opened. I like to have a little image